I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
A 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now it's Dillon. They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 6.
Love from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Six figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
I'm scared. Tight right.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Seahawks 5-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's the option. Firing quickly out wide is Love. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, for the Seahawks and Packers, the two winningest teams in the NFC during the decade that just wrapped up. And during that decade, Seattle 2 Super Bowl wins. The Packers had 1. And these two, of course, they met in the playoffs a season ago as well. And it was the Packers behind 2 touchdowns each from Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones who beat the Seahawks 28-23. 11 yards there, first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
At the 38-yard line.
This is Hines. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you go to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Get him.
Second down, Love. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
47-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Touchdown, Packers. Saquon Barkley, 53 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. It's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. K.J. Wright drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Love now to pass on 1st down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Now Saquon Barkley. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And the Packers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Packers add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Seahawks, nothing.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And his pass incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Wilson being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. K.J. Wright able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Take over.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
7-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Mike's 15. Go. Watch 15.
1st down, Love to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
49-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, you got 3. He's checking. Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right? You better be afraid of me. 15.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in, but couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He's got Adams on the hookup. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 40-yard line.
He's coming. We got double ups. Check.
On 1st and 10, Love escaping the pressure right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Again, it's Love. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Here's Hines. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. This is Elliott. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson, flush to his right, and it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, Wilson. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
At the 14-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go. 25, 25. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 50, check 50.
From the gun, it's Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Wilson to throw on third down. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Makes the score.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Love. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the
30-yard line, 2nd and 12. From the gun, Love completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Love now on 2nd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. This is Dillon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Packers. George Kittle, 43 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They begin the drive with Hines. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
I'm coming after you. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. It's our field. No pass. No pass.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson steps away to his left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Wilson. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Love from the gun. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers continue to roll.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man, Wilson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Hines. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. They run again with Hines.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now it's Wilson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Rolling to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They run with Hines. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Following the interception, Love buying time to his left. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And he's going to use his legs here.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
From the gun, Love. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
The Packers are moving on as we say thanks for watching and so long.